is Dia dos Namorados, and not to be confused with Dia da
No,
Mulher, which is on March 8th. That's Mother's Day,
that's
right?
right, Antonio.
Love.
Yeah.
Okay, os melhores, Filomena from Pam as well.
Obrigada.
Talk soon. And that phrase, we're hearing it a lot at this time of year, aren't we? And hola, Filomena. Karen is going to stop by to talk to you this morning. Oh,
Ah,
oh,
okay.
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 You
Thank
might
you.
see her knocking on the window in a, in a minute. Okay. And so this takes us back to what you just held
Yeah,
up. Right?
yeah,
So Feliz
yeah.
Dia dos Amigos. What does this mean? What's that about?
Yeah, because Valentine's Day, Dia de
Yeah.
São Valentim, is not, at least for us, it's not just love in terms of boyfriend or girlfriend or husband and
Yes.
wife, but it's also about friendship,
Yes.
amizade,
Yes.
amizade, friendship. So it's the day to give some love to your friends. So
Oh,
take my love
fantastic.
too, Carlitos.
Yes, absolutely. Big hug, a big team Gumper hug here this morning. So it's Day of Friendship today.
Yes, we celebrate friendship. And
That's fantastic.
nossa amizade,
Yeah.
amizade, friendship.
Mm.
Of course, if you are learning Portuguese, this is not the best way because this is in because this Portuguese tradition, it's a Portuguese tradition, okay, of lenços dos namorados.
Yes.
Lenços dos namorados. And it's a tradition from Minho. That's why I said that I would like to speak about the tradition from Minho.
Okay.
So you know, you don't sound very excited about it,
No, so
but
I was distracted. I was distracted. I just love this idea that Portugal celebrates friendship because
yeah,
it's love in all its forms. And Saint Valentine wasn't especially about romantic love. It's just like so many things.
yeah,
It's
love in
become
general.
commercial. Yeah, exactly. It's a
Loving
patron saint of
people
love in
in
general.
general.
Yes, absolutely. So well done, Portugal, for staying with that rather than the whole focus being on romantic love.
Yeah, not just on the romantic side, but love in
Yeah,
general.
yeah,
It's a day of
absolutely.
love.
Yes, yeah, and it's found its root in the Minho. Why would that be particularly?
Yes. So in near Braga in Vila Verde, so there is a tradition that is called, as I said, lenço dos namorados.
Hmm.
The origin was probably before this started in the 17th and 18th century. The the Portuguese nobles used to wear lots of handkerchiefs, around the neck and everything. So
Okay.
they like the handkerchiefs. And then in the 19th century, apparently it started in the 19th century, in Minho, the girls used to embroider linen handkerchiefs,
Yes.
declaring her love, so announcing her love to someone, to the boyfriend. So
Nice.
they used to embroider lovely patterns with hearts and everything, a bit like your heart behind you. and
Yes.
um, and so they used to embroider the hearts and the heart of Vienna, as you know, the heart of Vienna, right? Viana do
Yes.
Castelo.
Yes. The
So
filigree hearts.
a bit
Yes.
like this.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So the heart of Vienna, and so they used to embroider hearts and other patterns, and also a sentence, or some sentences saying that they were in love with the boy, and they
Yeah.
used to give the handkerchief to the loved one, and then they would wait, and if the boy wore the handkerchief around his neck, it meant, okay, we are starting a
This is on.
relationship.
Okay. Brilliant.
If
Wow.
the
What a great
boy
tradition.
gave the handkerchief back, bad
Heartbreak.
news, bad
Heartbreak.
news, bad
But she
news.
could dry her tears on the
Yeah,
handkerchief.
at least she had the handkerchief to dry her tears.
Sorry,
Yeah.
not that's not funny really, but
So
it's quite practical. All right.
why why did I say that this is not a good way to learn Portuguese? Because um, the girls, of course, you know that in the 19th century the girls wouldn't go a lot to school, right?
Right.
So they didn't know how to write properly. So they used to embroider the sentence the way they used to say it, and
Yeah.
they didn't know exactly how to write that. Um, and there is also the pronunciation of the north. For example, the last word here. What is the last word?
Well, it says
Voar.
boar.
Voar.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you replace that B by a V, you
Yeah.
have the verb what?
Yes. To go.
Voar. Voar with a
To go.
V.
Right.
What
Yes.
is voar? Do you know?
Go. To go. Right.
Voar is to fly.
Oh, to fly. Okay. Yeah.
Fly.
Yeah. Yes.
So because the girls didn't know how to write. I mean, they speak like that. They say
Yeah.
boar. They don't say voir because in the north the B is the V is replaced by B. So
Yes. Like
instead of
yes.
voir,
Bula. Villarreal.
Bila,
That's
Villarreal,
yes.
Vienna, Vienna, Vienna,
Yeah. No, okay.
instead
All
of
right. Yeah.
Vienna. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Vienna. So they used to write the way they used to say it.
Yeah.
So boar. Also another word here in yellow,
Right.
kandu,
Candle. See.
right? Do you know what kandu is?
No, I
So
don't.
kandu, right? You don't
No.
know?
No.
It's quando,
Oh,
quando.
okay. So they've written it as they heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yes.
nossa amizade, ad is also wrong because ad it is an H and an A and an accent and then a dash, an hyphen
Yes.
and then the. Now, okay, nowadays no dash because of the the new agreement. Okay, but it's a and then de. So nossa amizade há de acabar
Quando? Sim.
quando esta pomba voar. So
Yes.
our friendship will
Yes.
finish when this dove
Has flown.
flies.
Yes.
Never, because this dove is never going to fly, isn't it?
Oh, that's great, isn't it? Where can I get
Right?
one of those to give to Louisa this morning?
Yeah, well, in a souvenir shop,
I need one of those on my shrine. Have you noticed here, Filomena? I don't know if I had this the last time you were on, but there are lots of mementos from some of our
yeah. So
times
this is
together.
a little tile, as you can
Yeah,
see, a little tile, and it's a magnet.
we
And
need one of those. We need one of those on here
yes,
for
sure.
sure. Yeah,
And so this is nossa amizade há de acabar quando esta pomba voar. So our
very good.
friendship will finish when this dove flies away.
And we've had
Never.
songs about pombalinos before, haven't we? The doves, the dove
Pombinhas,
song.
yes, yeah,
Yes, I think
yeah.
so. Very
And
good.
and this was, of course, this was a tradition, and the tradition is still kept in the form of other forms of art now. For example, you probably haven't noticed, but on Saturday at our dinner in the hotel, right? Our lovely
Ooh,
dinner that we had in the hotel.
yes. Oh, the bacalhau was very good, I thought.
Yeah, everything was good.
Yeah.
And actually, a lady in the lift, when I was in the lift, a lady said, "Oh, I like your shoes." And I said, "Thank you. They are a Portuguese tradition." So
They are Bobby
the,
Dazzlers, aren't they?
you you see these
Hold
the
on, let me give you a full screen. Yeah,
sentences from the lenço dos namorados,
right.
the
Beautiful.
hearts, okay,
Yes.
and you can have a shorter
I need some of those.
or a higher
Yeah, yeah,
one.
yeah. I'll take those higher ones.
Yeah,
Look at those.
those higher ones, okay. And the company is
Wonderful. Look at this.
Namorarte
Yes.
Portugal,
Yes.
okay.
Fantastic. And do
So
they specialize in love shoes?
no, namorar, to date, to have a boyfriend, and arte, right?
Right. But is that what they specialize in? They making these kinds of shoes to get
They
around
they
love and dating?
make they make they are in Braga, in Vila Verde in Braga,
Yeah.
and they make. I have sent you the link for the site if you want
You
to
did.
pass their site.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my
They
goodness.
they make not just shoes, but and not just the high heel shoes, but also flat shoes, trainers, boots, sandals, all sorts of footwear. Yes, as you can
All
see.
around this team. Yes.
Yeah, so trainers, for example, lovely trainers with the hearts, and of course a lot of red, because the red is the traditional embroidered color.
Yeah.
um, and you have lots and lots of different footwear, but not just footwear. They also do the actually handkerchiefs. Can you see on the right side
Oh,
if you go
yes.
to the top?
They are beautiful, aren't
Lenços,
they? Yeah.
lenços de namorados. So they also do the handkerchiefs like those.
Oh,
You
lovely.
see,
Yeah.
they are lovely. Um, and then they do purses, for example, to match with your shoes.
Yeah. That's important.
They
I always try and make sure that I have that. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they make socks, for
So
example.
let's have a look at the socks. Love socks.
Yes, they also have socks.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. What a great company. Thank you for bringing these people to our
Yeah, I
attention.
thought that today it would be appropriate to speak about Namorados.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll stick them in our resources as well so people know where to find them. They're
Yeah,
cool, aren't they? Look at these.
they are very nice, and they
Yeah.
are very good quality. They are Portuguese brand.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Portuguese brand, the Portuguese shoes are of very, very good quality.
They're lovely,
and
aren't they?
and besides, you can personalize your shoe. They can do it for you as you like. Okay, so
Wow.
if
Okay.
you contact them, they are
Yeah.
very nice. They really, um, they know how to do exactly what you want. And so you can, for example, have your favorite sentence, or you can have a design that you prefer.
Bon dia
um,
alegria. I can have some bon dia alegria high
Bom
heels.
dia, alegria, mensen hier.
Yeah.
Bom dia, alegria, mensen hier. You
My
can
high
have
heels.
you can have
Right.
that written on on your shoe.
I'll tell you what, Filomena, thank you so much. We like to do a Bon Dia daily deal. And I'm seeing here, there's like 60% reductions on some of
Yes.
the wonderful products of Namorados Portugal here. So there
Yeah.
you go. There's our Bon Dia daily deal, an impromptu one, 60% off a
Yeah.
wonderful range of mainly footwear here, but go check it out.
Yeah,
And
mainly
thank
footwear,
you.
because that's what
That's
they
what they do.
started to do, the
Yes.
footwear. But
Yes.
for example, for brides, there are beautiful shoes for brides,
Yes.
and they do a
Oh my
lot. They
word.
do a lot
Yeah.
of shoes for brides.
Yeah,
But
because
as I
there's more.
said, also comfortable shoes. Even trainers and
Well, I'm noticing that
sandals.
there are high heels and formal shoes, but they're also
And
very
for men
playful.
too, not just for women, Carl. Sorry to interrupt, but
That's
also
good.
for men. Okay,
Right. They're
you
bo-
you
they're they're fun, aren't they? Those
they
very very
are
nice
very
looking.
nice. They
Yes,
they they give you the joy that you need every day, isn't it?
they do the alegria on your feet.
Alegria, yeah.
Alegria de peixe. Um, very, very, very good. We'll get in touch with them, and we are delighted to have featured your
Yeah,
products this morning.
Donna Paula. If you want, yeah, I think the number is there, but I also have her number. If you, I can give it to you.
Yeah, that'd be
And
wonderful.
and from also, apart from this, there is also another big Portuguese brand, the porcelain Vista Alegre.
Oh
Uh,
yes, yeah, I've
and I
heard of.
have sent you a picture of an example of Vista Alegre collection, Vila Verde, which is also following this tradition of lenços dos namorados. If
Very
you
good.
if you can
Okay,
find the picture
I
that I
will.
sent you.
I'm going to go. Yes, I can. Oh, that's lovely as well. So it's in the same sort of artistic ethic, isn't it? And the
Yes,
styling.
it's all to do with the lenços dos namorados, the handkerchiefs,
Yes.
the
Okay.
boyfriend's handkerchiefs.
I'm going to pop that onto the screen now. We're going to be talking a bit more about Luis de Camões in just a moment, and some lovely words, because today, everybody, love can be fire as much. As
And
much.
let me
Oh,
just answer Pam there when she says, I know some Portuguese people who write how the words sound. Well, I also know some English speaking people who write how the words sound.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
Americans.
Mm, well, not Americans, but
Stop it, you
English
lot.
speaking English
Stop,
speaking people in
stop
general.
messing, stop messing with our language. You'll send Filomena around. Right? That's very, very, very pretty, isn't it?
It is.
Lovely, lovely
This is
colours.
just one example because they have plates, they have all sorts. If you want, I can also send you
I
the
love it. The
web
hand.
page.
Vista Alegre. This is the wonderful porcelain company just up
Vista
there
Alegre.
in Aveiro, isn't it? Just south of Aveiro, I think.
Yeah, probably.
And
I'm
there's a
not sure
factory and a
where, but
museum there. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure if Bairandi or what does he call himself now? Andairo. If he's here this morning, I'm sure he'll tell us where that is. I'm sure he's cycled past it many times. Lovely, loving that, and the lensos here of the Amistad. Thank you for introducing us and broadening the whole idea of St. Valentine's Day today, especially
yeah.
here in Portugal. Should we talk a little bit then about love is fire?
Yes.
Oh, no,
Yes.
hold on a minute. Before we do, I already have my costume for tomorrow night. So it's a bit late. Maybe next year you can wear some of those lovely heels, Colin. And other incoming messages before we talk about
So,
Moish. Let me just share a few of these if I may. Um, that I don't think it has an April Fool joke. I think that is the Tuk Tuk are getting banned in Alfama there. Well, not banned, but limited. I think as well. There. Morning to you, Hugh and Jane. Morning from up on the vineyards. How lovely. Alas, we won't be at the festivities in San Martino this weekend. We return to Pont Lima. Via a stop in Villarreal and then a cello concert tomorrow. That sounds lovely. A lovely way to celebrate this weekend. I love your concept, Filomena says OLP. Good morning to you. And in Wales, they used to carve spoons to show
yes,
their
yes,
love.
yes.
Yeah.
I have like a kitchen cloth with the spoons from Wales. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Do you? I know some Portuguese people. We've done that one, haven't we?
Yeah.
There. Oh yeah, people were guessing earlier on
So yeah,
with your lovely fridge
yeah.
magnet there. My nieces send me lots of kisses for
Yeah.
Valentine's, and we talk via FaceTime. Says Mr. S. Yeah, friendship and it's all about friendship and the broadest sense of
Yes,
love.
it's all
Isn't it,
about
today?
friendship. Yeah.
Yeah, big day for the kiddos in the US. They exchange Valentine cards in school. Interesting.
Yeah, in
Okay.
Portugal too. In Portugal too.
Philomena knows more British people than Americans. Mr. S pushing back there. If the only. All
Well,
right.
yes.
She's telling them.
Yes, I do. I do know. I do know more British than Americans. Yeah.
No, that's ruined my theory then, isn't it? Right, right. Luís Camões, very important. Is that what do we say the Shakespeare of Portugal? I know comparisons are
He
odious.
was the Shakespeare of Portugal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you going to take us through this line by line then?
Yeah, I
with
can. I can. I can read it. Yeah,
that's
I
a
can
lot.
read it.
It's not.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
looks a
I
bit
have it.
dense like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
So, amor é fogo que arde sem se ver. É ferida que dói e não se sente. É um contentamento descontente. É dor que desatina sem doer. É um não querer mais que bem querer. É um andar solitário entre a gente. É nunca contentar-se de contente. É um cuidar que ganha em se perder. É querer estar preso por vontade. É servir a quem vence, o vencedor. É ter com quem nos mata lealdade. Mas como causar pode seu favor nos corações humanos amizade, se tão contrário a si é o próprio amor? Luís de Camões.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for that. And the
The song
setting.
is the song is nicer than my voice.
Well, there's a link to it in the Portugal Club and the lyrics, or the lyrics, the words that were penned there by Camões.
Yeah.
But how do you think this was originally intended then? What's the setting and the context for this particular piece of work?
Well, it's just to describe the love as opposing concept, right? I mean,
Yes.
it's a fire that is burning without being seen, right? Like
Mm.
it's a wound that hurts, but you can't feel
Oh,
it.
yes.
So it's all the opposite concepts of like for example, it hurts, but you don't feel it, or for example, it's a contentment that is a discontent. So it's
Yes.
being happy, but it's a sad happy. Let's say it's a pain that hurts without hurting, things like that. So it's all the opposite um, feelings when you are in love, because you are in
Hmm.
love and everything seems wonderful.
1 minute.
And
Yes.
one
If
minute
commi-
it seems wonderful, the other minute can be, well, if the boy gives the handkerchief back, is not
That's
going
it.
to be
Done.
very
Finished.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. And I was reminded in my father's personal effects, I do have a handkerchief now in my own possession, and I found a handkerchief of his. He. I think he's from a generation, the last of the handkerchief users, possibly. And
Hmm.
I do remember him, carrying a handkerchief, having handkerchiefs. And one of them I found in a drawer had his name embroidered in it. I'm sure by one of his lady friends, in a script not unlike we've seen
Yeah.
this morning. It's lovely to have that, and it's because it's so personal, isn't it? It's so lovely.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
I wonder if I might read the translation as well, and try and do it justice
Yes.
here.
Sure. Of
Is that
course.
okay? Okay. So, love is a fire that burns without being seen. It is a wound that hurts and is not felt. It is a discontented contentment. It is a pain that drives you crazy without hurting. It is not wanting more than wanting well. It is a lonely walk among us. It is never to be content with being content. It is a care that gains in being lost. It is wanting to be trapped by will, is to serve the one who wins. The victor is to have loyalty to those who kill us. But how can you cause your favor in human heart's friendship if so contrary to you is the same love? And it's like not something is lost in translation, but the kind of the beauty
Yeah.
of it is somewhat
Contrary
lost,
to
isn't it?
you, I would say contrary to itself. To itself.
Yes.
Love.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
amazing. So what an incredible fella we have there, and there is a link to. He is an incredible character, isn't he, Kamoish? The
Yes.
with
He
the
had
one
lots of
eye.
loves. Camões also had lots of loves.
Oh, was he a bit of a ladies' man then? Is that
Yeah, he was. He liked to
right?
party.
And he liked to fight. And is it the Luciadas that he is meant to
Lusíadas.
have?
You have an
Luciadas,
accent on
I
the
do
I. You
beg your
have an accent
pardon.
on the, so you stress
Yeah,
that I. Lusíadas. Os
Luciadas.
Lusíadas.
And is it that work that he had under his arm as he
Yeah.
left the ship, fighting somebody with a sword, swimming with one
Swimming
arm
with with one arm and holding the
and
book
one eye?
with
Right.
one eye.
This is a legendary character, and I think the sort of I think Portuguese love a paradox as well, don't they? Which is so beautifully embodied in the poem there. The kind of the joy and the pain is. It
Yeah.
just feels to me so much of the Portuguese psyche and